was like, dude, before I told my friends, like, you got something. You need to make a quick call in sick, make a run to the border, go to Tijuana and go see a doctor and get prescription penicillin, and then tell his wife that he got caught in traffic or something. Something happened. Take those penicillins for 3 days. Make sure he's cleared off his system, because that shit, that kind of stuff. You get that kind of shit, but you got to take that penicillin and get rid of it. If not, he was gonna get problems with his wife. But I told him, hey man, you need to go to Tijuana and get penicillin fast.
Why?
Well, I told him it's not normal. It's not normal to burn when you pee for more than a week. It's like, and he talked to one of his old girlfriends. Things happen. Might have been an infection. I don't know what happened, but he needs penicillin. So I told him, just, you know what? Go to Tijuana, get that thing, and get lost for a day or two, and just, take a lot of that. Hopefully, it won't cause problems with his, his wife and his marriage. It's pretty rough.
Are they still together?
Yeah, they're still together.
Oh, see,
but
good.
This happened last week, so you gotta let it play out a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. But hey, Mexican penicillin, man, that shit'll save your life.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's the best thing. So, welcome to another episode of Randy's Rants, guys. We haven't done this seems for a while.
No, we've done a couple, but the editing process. Putting the audio, it just takes a while, It takes a while.
When it's a one-man show, yeah.
Well, I bring all the talent, so you can do the editing. I bring the talent, so.
What talent of nothing? Just Ghostface?
You gotta accept it. It's only a matter of time before Randy's rant switches to Ralph's rants.
In your dreams, Pedro. In your dreams.
I'm this close to leaving.
Hey.
Well, yeah, what's up?
You're actually fired.
Fuck off.
It was the last day.
You can't fire me. Actually, Randy has started his new job. He left the PetSmart, and now...
I never worked at PetSmart.
No, but you got a better one, so good job on that.
No.
His co-workers made him a nice little party, a cake, they bought Panda Express, gave him hugs, a couple cards. Thank you for working for us, Randy, and... I think it's a new chapter, but it's good though, man.
It's so funny because none of that happened.
None of that?
No.
Oh man, you got some shitty coworkers then. She at least gave you like a cake or something.
Yeah, the only shitty coworker is you.
I'm not a coworker.
Yeah.
I am a contractor. I'm here to help you out.
I don't recall ever making a contract.
Yeah, well, you know what? I can quit this fucking show right now. I can just leave. Fuck you. Fuck you.
So what's fucking new? Let's say, it's a few. First thing we got to talk about, because I've had a few requests of people want us to talk about this, Conor McGregor and his fight with
really?
Poirier.
People asking you to talk about him?
Kind of, yeah.
Really?
For me personally, I'm like, how can I say? I feel right now he is in a different state. Like, I feel like he's trying to more find himself, because how are you going to be in the last fight with Poirier, be all nice, all respected, and in this one you come out, try to bring back your old mojo because you think that's going to help you win, but in reality it's like that doesn't, like, trying to get into their head. I don't think it works for some of the elite guys now. Like, it didn't work for Nate. It worked for Poirier the first fight, but obviously it didn't work for Poirier the second fight or even the third fight. He's just improved as a martial artist in general to a point where,
honestly,
I'm going to say this. Poirier has improved.
Mm-hmm.
McGregor hasn't improved. What can you say he's really improved in this and this? Not really much. He's still the same guy.
Yeah, I think, honestly, since, he went on that run where, like, 3 years he was just doing everything, and he fought Mayweather, started his whiskey brand, and now recently sold it. I think that guy, like, mentally he's not there. Physically he's fighting, but mentally it's not in there no more, man. I think that well has a run dry already, and I think it's time for him, if he wants to fight, like, mid-class people, but he's not. He wants to do the main pay-per-view event, but now I think that, that star has dimmed a little bit. I think it's time, I think it's time to cash out, and
only fight that makes sense if he were to return is the Nate Diaz. If he wins that, okay, then maybe. But if he loses against Nate, maybe he should think about maybe hanging it up.
No, man. I think he should do something totally fucking out of the blue. He should fight Cyborg. That.
Which Cyborg?
Chris Cyborg.
Well, there's two. There's her husband. Her husband's a fighter.
Yeah, but he's not fighting no more.
Ex-husband.
Yeah, her. In a one fight battle royale.
That's just
something
retarded.
that will just
that's just
change
retarded.
It up. I don't know, man. A lot of people on the web are talking about that.
No one's talking about it.
A lot of people.
No one's talking. They're probably talking about Logan Paul versus Cyborg, maybe. I think she'd whoop his ass.
Oh, man. That honestly, that's interesting.
I heard
that'd be interesting right there.
Logan versus Anderson is a possibility.
But
I hear betting odds. I don't know how Paul is a favorite against Anderson.
That's a fight you'd probably want to put money on.
I'd put money on Anderson.
Yeah, because all those people are just gonna. That you can easily clean out on that one.
I'd put 500 easily on Anderson.
Fuck no, save up a rack. Put a rack down. If it's 5-1 odds against it,
no, I said 2-1.
2-1. Still not bad.
That's why I put.
I think you should. Honestly, maybe that'd be cool. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it though, but I think it makes sense.
You've never bought a pay-per-view.
Shut your mouth. I always buy pay-per-view.
No, you
all
don't.
the time.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I don't stream that shit. That's illegal.
No, you don't. That's
and highly frowned upon.
You don't buy it, though. You wait till they come out for free. You don't buy it, bro. To be honest, I don't even buy them.
You don't buy them? What the hell? You are just not a real fan like me. I'm going to call the internet people on you.
Bro, I'm not about
Thief.
I'm not about to spend like $3,000 a year. That's how it is, $3,000 a year for the pay-per-view.
Honestly, I think if you have it depends. ESPN has that thing, but get the app and still buy the pay-per-view on the app. Don't make sense to me. I'm sorry, it just doesn't.
Why do you think I don't buy them?
It's pretty rough.
I didn't even buy the app.
Why don't you buy the app?
I don't know.
You have almost every other app in the world. You have Hulu, HBO, Tubi, Pluto. You have all these apps, and you don't freaking just. You know what? Can you get the Discovery? Because I don't want to pay for it.
Bro,
they moved all of Ghost Adventures from Hulu to Discovery, and
well, I would, but for the past 2 years, I was the one who paid the Netflix, the Hulu, and the HBO, and the DAZN for the longest time. You never gave me anything for those.
I did buy you that jersey. That
doesn't count for.
I paid top dollar for that.
That does not count for 3 years.
I paid top dollar for that jersey.
I know exactly how much you paid. You did not pay top dollar.
I didn't even tell you how much I paid.
Yeah, you did.
I broke the bank. No, but yeah, no, that's
but with that whole Conor, I think honestly he needs to really just work. And I think he's surrounded himself with too many people that say yes to him.
That's true.
Honestly, he's not a Mayweather where he has a discipline to get better, to push it. Mayweather had that discipline where he didn't really need a coach to push him because he knew his
last fights.
He knew what his moneymaker was. He knows he's the moneymaker, so he always has to be on top. Honestly, with Conor, I think he has too many yes people around him, and I honestly think he should go to a team that's really going to push him. Go somewhere.
Like, what team should he go? Because you're more locked in the whole MMA team.
I mean, if you go somewhere, depending on what you're looking for, but why not go to Canada?
What about that team in Sacramento? Team Alpha Dog.
Alpha Male.
Alpha Dog.
It's called Alpha Male.
Oh.
Alpha Dog's a movie, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good movie, though.
Yeah,
That's a great movie.
That's a good movie. But you know what's weird? Why did they change it, though? In the real movie, they killed a kid in the Santa Barbara mountains, not over there by Palm Springs.
I don't know. Talk that to the director.
Yeah,
I didn't direct
that. Was a good movie, dude. Fernando Vargas was a good actor. I
don't know
why he stopped acting. Like
he was good in that movie.
Yeah, he was a great movie. Man.
Justin Timberlake, Emil Hirsch.
Mm-hmm. They got down in that cast, but I don't know why they changed it. So I think there was lawsuits probably for that stuff. But
maybe. But when I was in college, somebody once told me I looked like Emil Hirsch.
Really?
Yeah. I've been told I look like a lot of people.
Emil Hirsch.
It's when I was thinner.
No,
and I had longer hair than what I do now.
I think you look.
Shut your whore mouth, bruh. Shut your whore mouth.
I was gonna say, you know that new Spider-Man movies that came out? Spider-Man's friend.
Fat one?
Is he fat? Okay, no, let's get back to the thing. No, but yeah, he should train. What's it called? Honestly, to be honest with you, I think he's just retired. Retire is the best thing. It's time.
No, not yet, because, dude, I'm going to be honest. I still want to see that DS3.
That's the only fight that makes sense to me.
And that's still the only money fight that's really left out there for him. But that's my opinion. Because also, I mean...
I think that's the only fight that makes sense, honestly. It's him coming back for that fight and then just, right off into the sunset. Well, he's also a promoter, so he's always going to be around some kind of... all around MMA or boxing, so I think he should just, he's got the money for it. Why not just, right off into the sunset with all that bread, Shit. What else more can you do?
I don't know. He's just too much of a shit talker. I don't think he can go away.
Honestly, he should fight that Nate, and then he should end the career against Logan Paul. Is it Logan or the other one?
I think it's Jake.
Okay, no, Logan's the smaller one, isn't he?
Logan? Wasn't Logan the one that fought?
No, Jake Paul. I don't know which ones they are. I don't know what the fuck.
Wasn't Logan the one that fought Floyd?
Yeah. So Jake Paul, he should fight him as a last fight. That'd be a good fight, honestly. I know you'd want to watch that. Yeah, it'd be interesting.
I wouldn't buy it, but I'll watch it.
It'd be interesting and it makes sense. He'd make a shit because he's not gonna fight Manny Pacquiao. That boat has sailed. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true.
And that really doesn't make sense because Pacquiao would just, if Floyd did that to you, imagine what Pacquiao would do to Conor McGregor.
Oh, bro,
Pacquiao it wouldn't even be like fair. It'd be way. I don't even think he makes past 5-6 rounds. He doesn't. Straight up.
Yeah, Pacquiao's more of I'm gonna say
he should have done that.
He's one like he'll push the pace and he'll really try to hurt you.
Yeah. So.
But he also has a heart where he knows if you're taking too much of a beating, he just ends up on the.
Yeah. He'll probably take it easy though, but eventually, he's gonna close out his career too. So he's gonna become the president of the Philippines. So
you want to do some questions?
Fuck it, why not? Let's do it.
I got him pulled up right here. All right. First question: global warming. What do you think about it?
Global warming.
I think it's a hogwash. That's all liberal talk. It's not real.
I don't know if it's the biggest problem is global warming or global whining. Because I understand it's hot. It's hot. Weather is fucking weird. Let's agree on that. Weather is weird. Look at the woolly mammoths. It was cold a while ago. Temperature went up. They got wiped out mostly by, people eating them. Maybe the giant sloth took them down too. Maybe there were battles, stuff like that. But weather changes. But we can't say that weather changes is what's causing it right now. Maybe it is. We are burning a lot of fuel, so it is happening. But I also agree that patterns come and go. And maybe right now we could just be in the middle of a pattern.
What if the pattern is due to us? Maybe the Earth is.
I think burning all those fuels and like that pollution does also exacerbate the problem too. So it's like a double-edged sword.
You're a double-edged sword. It's
like pick your poison. So, but I think shit like that's happened in the past. Well, what happened when the Ice Age ended? The last Ice Age ended like 12,000 years ago. Basically killed off the woolly mammoths, the saber-tooths, the tree sloth, and stuff like those animals that they find at the La Brea tar pits. We don't know, but all that pollution, I think it does exacerbate it though, because there's some.
Here's the thing about it: if that was
a lot of pollution,
but remember there was during that time of the Ice Age, there really was probably no pollution.
Yeah, and
very little.
And then temperature went up higher.
Yeah. No, it just didn't. We just didn't get an Ice Age no more.
No, the Ice Age melted itself.
Yeah,
and went back.
But, what if we are in a heat age instead of an Ice Age? We're now, because of us, instead of looking at really extreme cold temperatures, we're looking at now at extreme heat temperatures.
That makes sense, too.
What if it's the opposite?
That's true. But maybe it happens once in a blue moon. Like that cold thing, that the weather was super hot here, and in Oregon it was like 120. Like, what's the last time that happened? That was a long time ago. But weird shit like that happens in the past.
But maybe not. But also from when we used to live up there, there's probably been more pollution. That is why it got hot. If you know, if it doesn't,
I don't know. Maybe
if those same temperatures doesn't happen next year, then I would say okay, it was just
maybe it was just a glitch in the matrix.
If those same temperatures don't like they don't replicate.
They
don't replicate.
Okay.
Let's say within 4 years, then I'll say it'd be like it was just a glitch. But if it does, it'll just happen. It happens to replicate next year and the year after. Then I'd be like, okay, there's something there.
Yeah, honestly, you're right on that one. Let's give it a year.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give it a.
Let's give it a little pattern to
see.
I do believe in climate change, but also believe that shit's happened in the past.
What's a global whining?
Global whining is when you whine about everything, like freaking global warming's real, freaking canceling people. What's the other one? Eating pizza with ketchup. That's whining.
Hey, whoa! What the fuck is that? How the fuck is that even whining?
It's just wrong.
I can say pizza and ranch is wrong.
It's wrong. I understand ranch because the bread, but pizza with ketchup,
bro. The ketchup is like fucking extra pizza sauce. It just doesn't have the oregano and the other spices. It's the same shit.
It's not right. I'm just saying that. You know what?
It's
not
the
right.
same fucking shit.
No,
bro.
It's not. It's
ranch
not.
and ketchup is disgusting.
We're not. I saw
You're
Anthony.
Fucking sick.
I was watching Anthony Bourdain the other day from Iran. Like he did like a little show in Iran, and they were eating ketchup with pizza. There.
Are you trying to say those who like ketchup with pizza are terrorists?
No, I'm just saying they eat over there.
No, you're fucking high.
Next question, Randy.
Shut your whore mouth, bro. Why is the U.S. divided?
Really, people sent you that? Damn, these are some really conscious people who send stuff like that.
Very conscious.
You know what? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so now Randy will show you the information on the bottom so you can send money to his account. If you're thoughtful, you want to keep the thoughtful, talk going.
No, not yet.
Oh, fuck.
It's still in the works.
Oh, jeez. You're already losing money. Okay, what is it? Why are we so divided? Why are we so divided, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say just... I blame both sides. They're both idiots. They see each other as the same thing. They create a mirror image.
You know that show Malcolm in the Middle?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's missing from our country. The middle part. There's no middle no more.
No, it's either you're far
you're
left
either
or
far
far
left or you're far right. And those are basically polar opposites of each other. And basically...
You create the mirror image.
They create a mirror image of themselves. So there's no one people in the middle. There's no one... Like, back in the day, politicians all knew and hung around each other. Like, they knew each other. Like, they were friends. Now both sides don't even hang out with each other. It's like imagine hanging out with Ted Cruz. That guy's like the biggest douchebag asshole in the world, and he looks like a fucking weirdo. And his dad killed Kennedy, allegedly. Like, no, dude,
wait, hold on. You can't just say something and not put more in that.
Hey, Trump said that his dad had something to do with the JFK assassination, so I'm rolling on what he's saying. But no one wants to hang out with him. The former Speaker of the House, John Boehner, called him Satan in the flesh.
Oh yeah, I remember John Boehner.
Yeah, he called Ted Cruz Satan in the flesh.
I remember
that tells you a lot about a person.
Yeah, I remember. I was reading this thing. It was on HBO. They were talking about that, and John Boehner. A lot of people went against him when he had those meetings with Obama during his years, just to come to terms on certain bills.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally within 2 years. The whole Republican Party turned on him, which doesn't make sense. It's like...
Yeah, and it makes sense. And the same thing when it goes to the left. There's some people on the left that are borderline like...
Psychotic.
Like crazy. Like, they want
they want 10 bathrooms. They want...
Everything. It's like so politically correctness on that thing. I'm trying to pick a person on the left who's really kind of like out in the other. What name of person? I don't know. I don't really keep up with politics lately.
I stopped keeping up with politics a lot.
Yeah, so what's someone on the... I don't know.
Warren? I don't know.
Like the mayor of New York, de Blasio, that guy. He's so way out there. It's just, it's weird. Even a lot of people don't even like that guy.
Yeah.
But both sides have each other.
Yeah, they both have. I agree. But also,
But in the end, that's why we're divided, because now people just yell at each other and straight up, they don't even have no. Everyone in government on the left and right are all afraid to compromise. And when you're in politics, anything with politics or business, there's always compromise. That's how you get shit done. I'll give you something, you give me something back. But that thing's kind of burnt out right now. And it gets worse because the first year, they can do stuff. But as soon as it hits the election year, a midterm year, or a presidential year, everyone stops. So technically, when a president runs, he really only has 2 years to do shit. The same thing with Congress, because it's already midterms in the year, 2 years after that. So there's not enough time for people to get, because they go into election mode really early. So they really have a year. So
I don't like that. It's like that's why sometimes I like the whole presidential system in Mexico, where the president does
one term 6 years.
One term 6 years. That's it.
Yeah. Actually, they thought about that when they were doing the Constitution, like a 1 term 6 years. But they changed it, and that for terms. But
I think they didn't think how it was gonna be later on. I think they didn't think too much into the future. They're like, no, 4 years is fine, because look, the life from here now to the life back then was very different in political life. Mm-hmm. They weren't politicians 100% of the time. They were politicians 50% of the time. The other 50, they're still working on their farm or doing some other stuff. Mm-hmm. Now it's like politician is literally, once you become a politician, it's like 100%. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I think. That's what's so divided is people like that. And plus, we're a country that's not connected to each other. That's one thing that a lot of people forget. Like back, how Europe is there's so much high-speed rail through Europe. You can go from Poland to France. You don't have to do anything. And we're not really that connected. A lot of people have working. They can't go on road trips. They can't visit other places. If maybe if the U.S. was more connected, like Japan or South Korea or Europe, they'd help out.
True. But I also blame hard radicals or even politicians themselves, because they some people give this false narrative about another state. Next, there's some hatred and animosity towards that.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody tries to shit on California. I love California. This place is the shit.
Fucking amazing.
And that's cool if you want to stay here, or if you want to leave someplace else.
If you live in LA, I can see why you don't like it.
Yeah,
but when you start to live on the outskirts, like the smaller towns, it's fucking. I love it.
Yeah, that's cool. And I understand people are moving to Texas. Well, that's cool. Let them move to Texas.
Texas still sucks, though.
You have the right to move to every state, but you shouldn't shit on a state just because like California shit other states. The only state you should really shit on is Idaho
and Texas.
Nah, it's a good state.
I think it's overrated.
Idaho's overrated. That place is a fucking shithole.
Texas was also overrated.
No,
I know somebody who moved to Texas. They couldn't even be. They moved to Dallas. They couldn't even last there a month. They're like, after a month, they're like, this is bullshit. I'm leaving.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I understand why people want to live there, but I think you should live whatever the fuck you want, and you shouldn't give a shit. But I don't understand why people freaking try to shit on other states. Well, I just took a shit on Idaho. But I got my reasons too.
We're from Oregon, so it's different.
So hey, fucking Idaho, no one wants to join you. Trust me, no one wants to join you. You and your shitty state.
Texas and California don't even have. Well, I'll say more Idaho. Idaho doesn't even have legal weed yet, bro. What the fuck is wrong with them? Get with the fucking times.
Idaho is that just like they should just break up Idaho and give it a piece to Montana, a piece to Wyoming, and a piece to Nevada. That's what they should do.
Or Washington.
Or a piece to Washington. Makes sense. Yeah.
I'd go with that. I'd agree with that.
That makes sense to me.
All right, next question. Let me see. Interesting fact you know that many don't know.
Interesting fact I know that many don't know? Wow, that's a good one. What's an interesting fact that I know? Damn. Interesting fact that I know, but other people don't know.
I know one. A lot of people do not know that all pandas are owned by China. The only ones that they don't own are the two in Mexico.
Oh yeah, that's true. All pandas are owned by China.
Did you know when those had a baby, Mexico gave the baby to China because it was still rightfully theirs?
But it was born in Mexico.
It was, but they did it out of like
like respect.
Like hey, this,
that makes sense, man. That makes sense.
See, that's one thing I know. What's one thing?
Has anybody ever killed a panda and ate it?
I don't think so. No.
That's interesting. You know they're no longer on an endangered list, right?
No.
Yeah, they're off the list.
Good. I love pandas.
But I've always wondered.
They're like nature's drunken animal.
They're interesting characters. They're like.
So what's the one thing you know that other people don't know?
Let me see.
If one can skip it, because I know you don't know anything.
I don't know. The Caesar salad came from Tijuana. There we go.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Caesar salad is actually from Tijuana. It's not from Italy and all this stuff. No, it's from Tijuana. It's a restaurant. Everyone knows Frank Sinatra would go to this restaurant in Tijuana, and they told this one guy, Caesar, hey, yo, make me a salad. And that guy's like, you know what? Okay, I'll make a salad. And he does fucking, and he made a salad, and Frank Sinatra loved it. And he's like, yo, Caesar salad. Boom. Came from Tijuana.
Oh, wow. I never knew that. That shit's fucking amazing.
Yeah, not many people know that, but that's true. You know, that's pretty cool.
Next one.
What?
Favorite city to visit so far?
Favorite city to visit so far?
Like the cities you've been in so far? What's your favorite cities?
My favorite city to visit so far, I'm going to say it's going to be... Good. Fuck, I don't know. Because it's...
Mine's always going to be LA.
Me too. I'm going to say LA.
I'm like
Frank
Sinatra. LA is my lady. I love LA.
Yeah, I got to say that. LA and then Las Vegas second. Because, it's Vegas,
Trump.
Crump. Like the movie Krampus or Crumpus?
Trump.
Oh, Trump. Oh, I thought you said Crump, like Krampus. I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's a good movie. Nah, you know what? That guy is a great talker, man. You can't hate on that. And he did get elected for,
Hey, I always say I like his never-ending, his relentless to still try to pursue the political life.
I like how you just don't give a fuck. Even though I don't
I
don't agree with like a large part of his politics, but hey.
And I don't like him as a person, but there's one thing, it's like I don't give a fuck.
Even though
I think he's incest.
Come on, remember when he made fun of that guy who's special? He's like,
that's one.
I don't remember. That was you can't pull that off and get elected, but he did.
But I say he got elected.
I saw a lot of kids going, I don't remember at stores.
I think he got elected but I also think he got elected by people who are really kind of dirtbags in their life. If you're able to make fun of someone with those type of things, like there's something wrong in there.
You shouldn't make fun of people with disabilities.
I'm gonna say I respect his relentless and his thing. I don't give a fuck. I love it. But I'm just gonna say a few points. He said at a rally once he can shoot somebody, he wouldn't lose followers. That's very dictatorship like. That is like, bro, like how are you gonna say? And anybody who agrees with that, who voted for him, that kind of tells me a lot about your persona. Just saying.
You know what?
Also,
what is
he
it?
He did say basically his daughter was a hot piece of ass, which
that was the one that was like,
I don't know how you still support that. That's just for me. How do you support someone who literally said, yeah, if my daughter wasn't my daughter, I'd probably be banging her?
Maybe that was a hit in Arkansas, but I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. I'm just
over
saying
here. But yeah, I don't know. That's just nasty. That's dirty.
All right. What can I do to get healthy and be in better health?
They send you that on Instagram or on, what are you saying, through the email?
This one's on Instagram.
Oh, what to get better health? I'm going to say cut off all sodas, energy drinks, drink coffee with no sugar. Get used to eat it in no sugar, no creamers, and drink a lot of water.
If you do creamers, I've noticed you got to do creamers that have fat. So do heavy cream, and if you want to add a little bit of flavor,
no, fuck that. Go all black. Go all black. Don't even put cream in there. Just go natural.
You know there's a difference from heavy cream and regular creamer, right? The one creamer you're talking about. The creamer you're talking about is heavy in sugar. If you do heavy cream, you're getting fat into your system, which gets your metabolism to go. And it doesn't spike your blood sugar. You imbecile.
That's the stupidest thing I fucking heard right now.
I've researched this, bro.
That's the stupidest thing, throwing sugar and all that stuff. Did you work at Starbucks like me for 3 years?
I said heavy cream. You fucking imbecile. Shut your whore mouth. Heavy cream is all milk. The fat in the milk.
Shut up. You don't know jack shit what the fuck you're talking about.
Really?
Don't
I got a fucking
nothing.
PhD from Mogadishu University on health. Yeah, shut your mouth.
The only PhD you got is from a PhD at Burger King. But honestly, you're right. But honestly, you should not really. You shouldn't really. Maybe you should do what you right. Do the cream thing. But I don't. I don't drink no cream. Whatever. When it comes out black, I just put a little caffeine in it. That's it. I don't put no sugar.
Yeah, that's how bland you are.
Cut your sugar intake. That's what you should do. Cut your sugar intake and drink water.
One, don't listen to him because you guys, he's not educated like me. He's full of hookworm.
Oh my gosh, Randy. Who's the one that hit up the Chinese buffet today?
I didn't hit the buffet. I ate at home.
Yeah, right. I saw pictures. I saw pictures on the internet.
You shut your mouth.
You are so you have your ringer on. We're recording.
As I recall, last time you answered a fucking phone call and stepped out. Yeah,
that was different. That was that was Uber Eats.
Fucking fat ass.
Hey, we're hungry.
I would say supplement too.
Yeah.
I would say research supplements, man. I think the best thing to always do is always research. Research everything. Like see what you can work with your life.
Honestly, what's important to just cut off bread. That's a hard one, but yeah. Or you eat a lot of tortillas.
Well, don't eat a lot of
your intake of tortillas.
Don't eat a lot of bread. Like the other thing I always do is like if I eat rice a day, I'm not gonna eat bread. I'm not gonna eat anything. Rice will be the only carb I eat that day. If I eat bread, I won't eat rice. I won't eat nothing else. It'll be just bread. You gotta.
What about breaded rice?
No, it's too much. It's too much. See, I feel like it's more like a balance. You gotta have a balance, and also you have to understand if you're
you should really think about fasting.
If you're an active person, your body kind of needs those.
I think fasting is a good one. Honestly, don't start off by fasting 3-4 days. No, build a tolerance to it and gradually fast 3-4 days. It'll help you a lot.
Don't do that, guys. That is social suicide.
No, it's not. Yes, people fast all the time. It's a good thing. It's good for your health. Fasting.
I don't know anybody that fasts 4 days.
I know a lot of people who fast 4 days.
Who do you know that fast 4 days?
Sal fasted 4 days.
That's not him. Besides him,
I fasted 6 days once. 6 days. And that shit was fucking hard.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I didn't eat for 6 days.
Sure you did, bro. Well, that's why you got that smirk. You want to laugh.
No, I didn't eat. No, I'm not lying to you. I did not eat one time for 6 days.
6 days.
Because I was fasting. Wow. It's rough. It's hard.
Yeah, it looks like it didn't work.
It was 10 years ago. Thanks for bringing back the past, asshole. Fuck you.
Don't do that, guys. Don't do 6 days.
Shut the fuck up. Fasting's good.
Don't do 6
a little bit. Start by 1 day and go to 2. Don't believe this fat fuck over here who doesn't believe in fasting. Did I say that loud?
First off, we both know there's a lot of things I can outwork you in. There's a lot. It's not soccer, but if we do some other sports and we do some other exercises,
the only thing
I'll leave you in the fucking
dust. The only thing you can beat me in is in competitive eating. All right?
That's still beating you, is it not?
Yeah.
That's
you
still
stuff
a sport.
Your face.
Still a sport.
You stuff your face. Yeah, in Japan.
But don't do the 3-day fasting. The most
start with the day.
Do 16 hours and that's it.
Jeez, the misinformation on this podcast,
bro,
is horrible.
A lot of the people that are gonna listen to this are people that work every day. They don't. You're telling them to go to work 3 days in a row without eating?
No, when they have time off. 1 day, yeah. 1 day, no. 1 day, yeah. 1 day, no.
Bro,
no. Whatever you do, find a schedule. Do at least one
anything,
day. Start with the day.
Just do intermittent fasting. That's something that's
actually
easy to do. Perfect. It resets your system for the next day. It's a little bit easier, and you're not putting your body through such trauma and stress. 6 days of eating, that puts a lot of stress on your body. You'll be surprised.
Yeah. Well, it was stressful times around 2009. Let me tell you that. It was stressful times.
That don't count. That don't count, bro.
Yeah, but there were stressful times.
That don't count.
Yes, it was. Hey, what do you think about people? I saw this one cream that they mix freaking peyote with like CBD in Mexico.
I saw that. I want to try it.
That's pretty solid. You can't legally bring it over, can you?
If you bring it, you'd have to bring it in another container.
Rewrap it, huh? Yes, they sell that in Mexico. I was like, you know what? So maybe we should bring some. We should bring some. Give one out to a person, and let them try it out.
I also got one more. This one I think you'll like.
Okay.
Best advice you have received.
Best advice I've received. I'm gonna say, leave your hometown. It's the best advice I ever got. Leave your hometown and save your money. That's what I think. Learn how to save money. That's the best advice I got. It's true. That's why I say that's my best advice.
I think the best advice meant for me, it would probably be...
You probably got some good advice because you read a lot of books.
I would say probably club. Work hard, but keep yourself open to new opportunities that arise.
That's deep. Who told you that? You're the Baptist minister?
Some people always say no without really listening to details or they're really trying to see what this new opportunity is. Like they're too closed off. You know.
Who gave you that advice? Was it like you're like a person you were at the gym?
Stuff. It was a mixture from people that I just combined it together to really make one.
Your favorite person that makes your tacos, your favorite taco stand, the person who makes the hamburgers at Burger King,
the one that waxed your asshole.
Dude, I'm being honest with you. Who gave you your advice? Like
I'm being honest. The one who waxed your asshole.
You're a dirty dude. You're fucking sick.
You're the one who gets his asshole waxed?
That's the biggest lie in the world.
Tell that to the camera.
That's a lie. This guy's a fucking liar. You believe this guy? Look at his fucking face.
No, that's just something I picked up that I feel like just got to stay open.
That's true. You know,
like how many opportunities don't people get and they'll turn it away?
Yeah, that's true.
Without really knowing what that opportunity will lead to. Like, think about it. I mean, what you wait for, what you work for is never going to come to you how you want it. It's going to come like subtle, like somehow you don't realize what it is.
You know what movie I watched the other day? I've asked you to watch this movie like 3-4 times and you still haven't watched it. I don't know why.
It's not free. I can't find it free anywhere. I have to pay for the rental. I don't want to pay for the rental.
I watched that movie The Shack again the other day.
Where?
I streamed it for free on TV.
But where?
I couldn't find it, so I had to find it through the other ways. But I found, and plus I have it burnt. I don't have it burnt. I buy it on DVD. But I watched it though.
The way you streamed this movie, is that the way you watch the UFC fights and boxing fights?
Nah, I pay for that stuff. Mm-hmm. But let's get back to this movie. I've been asking you for a while to watch this movie, and you still haven't watched it yet. I think you should watch it, Randy.
I'm sorry, I'm just a busy person.
The Shack, honestly, I think everyone should watch that movie at least once. Everyone should watch it because that will show. It's basically this. Let me tell you this backstory. Like it says a guy who goes camping, right? And then they kidnap his daughter. It's a guy who was like a child molester. And then
wait, the guy's a child molester?
No, the guy goes camping and his daughter gets picked up by a child molester by Multnomah Falls in Oregon. So yeah. But watch the whole thing about the story that he goes on. Honestly, that's the only movie I've cried in the last like 9 years watching that movie. And I still cried when I watched it again. You should watch it. I think everyone should watch The Shack. It'll teach you a lot about forgiveness.
One movie that I did cry in was All Dogs Have a Purpose.
Oh, I have not seen that movie.
I saw the first one, and let's just say,
I got to you.
It kind of hits home a little. It's
really
good, yeah.
Like how did it hit home for you? Because when I watched The Shack, I liked the whole forgiveness thing.
No,
it teaches
it
a
was
lot.
more-
It teaches a lot about forgiveness.
It was, it brought back memories of home,
Who hurt you?
of our dogs,
Oh, okay.
and then some other stuff there too.
That's rough, Randy. The old dogs.
I think if you watch, I know if the kids watched it,
I can see right now. I can feel that you're getting teared up
a little bit.
Yeah, I can sense it.
And you know what? I only saw that movie once in theaters. I could not see it again.
Really?
Yeah.
That's deep, Randy.
And it's crazy because
wait, you saw it in theaters? You didn't see it?
No. I saw it in theaters. Yeah,
that was pretty rough.
The dog goes through multiple lives, but in its last life, he still has memory from his first life with his first owner.
Yeah.
And next you know, he just goes back to his owner and like...
Is it karma for dogs? Kind of?
I don't know if it's karma, but it's...
Reborn?
I don't know, but...
It got to you, huh?
Oh, bro.
What's the saddest scene in that movie? I haven't seen it yet.
I think... there's a few, but I think
No, the one that really got to you. The one you're like, I can't hold this. Like what's these things coming out of my eyes?
When he was with his first owner, when he was just getting too old and they had to put him down. I'm trying to remember. That movie came out like 7 years ago, so I'm trying to remember everything from it.
Yeah.
But it's one where
I can sense you're sad by pouring that drink there.
Yeah.
I sense that. That's deep.
There's a few other things in there. I'm trying to remember.
No. But you always wonder, like, people say, oh, dogs don't have spirits, but I don't believe that. I think every living thing on this earth that's alive, even a plant, even a small little flower, like small flower, that has life. Everything has life to it. Just maybe, and one time I saw footage of a ghost dog. There's one guy's like, his dog had been killed. He had got ran over, right? And on surveillance, it looked like that dog was still walking around his yard. Like he was still there. But in the Bible, it says that dogs don't have souls or something like that. But maybe they took that book out or something. But maybe, I believe in that. That animals are some kind of they have like connected to that. I think when you have like a dog for like more than like 10, 12 years, like you become connected to it. Like they know you and stuff like that. But that's deep though, Randy.
Yeah.
That's deep.
You know, picture that's sad that brings me to tears. You ever see the one where
the one with the commercials when they try to give you money? Please give this dog, and that Sarah McLachlan song comes on.
You ever see the picture? No. That one is definitely there.
That commercial, yeah, that makes me cry all the time.
Yeah, but you ever see the picture where it's like, it's St. Peter, and he's telling them, "Hey, you guys could go in," but the dog and the cat, they're like, "Nah, we're waiting for someone."
Oh, you send me that. Oh, that's deep.
That picture
that got to you again, huh?
Bruh.
Can you cry a little bit? Cry a little bit, please. Just
no, not yet.
Come on, just let it out. No, just let it out, man. No. I know you want to.
Maybe in the car.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
No, but yeah,
that's a good picture. You sent me that.
Just like,
I saw a video like that on Instagram. There's like a cat. Have you seen it? The cat's like waving or something.
Oh, yeah, and the dog had died a few hours earlier.
Yeah, and
I sent you that video. Remember?
Oh, you did. Damn, that was rough. That was rough. I watched that video. It didn't like make me want to cry, but I was like, it got me a little like, damn, what was that? The cat was seeing the dog, huh?
Maybe the dog was flying and telling him like, yo, I'm over on this side.
Since we're talking about all this afterlife thing, you know, I was watching a show about what people see sometimes before like they check out. And I was watching a Paranormal Witness the other day. And then there's this one guy who was like borderline gonna like check out. He didn't die though. But he said that when he was like checking out, while he was about to like that, he saw like just like a little girl dressed in white everywhere. But she was like a nice little girl walking out, and she was like, "Oh, he's nice and stuff." Like
I got
that.
a friend,
but he was nice though. But I saw another episode where this lady was taking care of her uncle, and her uncle was the biggest asshole in the world. He was a douchebag. He did all this shit, and when that guy was checking out, like she went to like cafeteria to buy something, and she could have swore she saw what he was seeing for that moment, like a 7-foot dark shadow. Like something like horrible, and that guy, like she saw that like that same night he passed away, but she had been noticing like weird shadows, tall shadows around him, and this guy was freaking out, like no, like he like right before he checked out, he was like no, he like always trying to like stay away from me, like this guy was seeing the worst shit, and suddenly we saw something, and then boom, fucking passed out.
I actually have a friend,
but that thing that shows you like if you do bad shit in your life, like really bad shit,
have a friend
when you check out, it's not a great thing. You see bad shit.
Who did check out and came back?
Wait, you actual buddy of yours?
One of my close friends, yes.
What did he see?
What she saw was her grandpa.
They say that when you check over, one of the first things you see a relative.
Her grandpa.
What does grandpa say? Like, yo, what are you doing?
Said was, I think it was something like, basically telling her like, it's not your time. In short, basically that's what he told her. It's like, it's not your time. You got to go.
Wow, that's deep. She told you that? She told you the story?
Yeah.
Damn.
I can tell you more, but just that's just like the most important.
Yeah. That's pretty rough there. They say that you see your loved ones there, but they say if you do bad shit in life, you see the exact opposite of that.
Yeah, it's true. But here's another question, right? Let's say you're perfect, and then someone you truly love isn't perfect and has lived the opposite life. What if you were to do like a Constantine?
What do you mean, like Constantine? Yeah. Like sacrifice yourself to save them?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that's in a rule book. But is there even a rule book?
Exactly. Like personally, like imagine if like you were to go on the other side, and everyone you love is not on that other side.
I think a lot of people have seen the other side, but if they've seen it only in their dreams, but they've been to that other side. That's what I think's happened. I don't think I don't
know, but I'm saying if you're on the other side, but you know everyone like the people you love ain't on the other side. Can you do something about that? Or is it you just have to
hope sit there? Did better? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
I don't know. I don't think I would feel comfortable knowing I'm on the other side and the ones that I love aren't on that side. I think I would.
Have you seen the movie The Lovely Bones?
It's a great movie.
It's a good movie. That movie didn't make me cry. Made me tear up a little bit. Did not cry like The Shack. But that movie, I always find that interesting how she's on the other side, but she can't really let it go until it basically gets to the point she's like, you know what? You need to let that go. And then she finally like kind of crosses. I think it's kind of like that though. But I think it depends how you checked out though.
No, but see, I'm not talking about me. I'm
not talking about you.
I'm talking about like, can you help somebody else get to a better...
I don't see why not. One time I was watching Discovery Channel, The Haunting, and there's this one area that was haunted as fuck. And instead I brought a lady. She's like, hey, man, the ghosts here, they just can't cross over. So I'm going to do something to help them cross over. And these ghosts were scared to cross over because they don't know. Maybe they had done bad shit in this life. And they were scared about God's judgment. No, but there are some ghosts that are afraid and are still physically here.
I won't mean like they're here. I'm talking about they might go to another level.
I don't know. What do you mean level? You talk about level or dimension?
I mean a different level that's not Earth, that's below Earth.
Rhymes with well?
Yes. If someone you know is there, but you're up there.
I don't think you can. You can't. I don't think so. No, because that person who went down the well probably did some evil stuff.
But what if you want to be like, Jesus, I can't live like this, bro. Switch me spots. What happens there?
That's a. You know what? We're gonna have to get like some like religious people once you get the studio running.
I don't even think religious people can answer that question. I think that's a question nobody can answer. Nobody.
No, we need to grab a Catholic, a priest, a Hindu guy, a freaking Muslim guy, and a Jewish guy, and throw them the freaking questions, they answer, and we just mull it over.
Sure, we'll mull it over, but in my heart, I don't even think none of them will give us the answer, because that is an answer only God can answer. Nobody else can answer that question. It's just a question that you won't know until you get to that side.
Yeah, that's bad. Tell you that one thing. That's Or when the movie Constantine, when Keanu Reeves goes down there, I think how they depicted like that.
I think it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same.
If not, it's like Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, that's rough. Yeah, that's true.
But just with a lot of heat
or cold.
No, it's heat.
Maybe it's the exact opposite. How do you know it's not cold? Desolate, cold.
No, it has to be heat.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, come on. If you look at Hades, Hades always had a flame.
And it was blue. That's true. Yeah, you're right. I never thought of that. That's weird, man. That's weird. Maybe we'll explore in another episode.
Next episode. But thank you guys for listening at this episode of Randy's Rants. Follow the page on YouTube, Randy's Rants. Also, Randy's Rants Podcast 2020 on Instagram. You can listen to all these episodes on Spotify, Castbox, Apple Podcasts, all major platforms. But as always, greatness is one at a time. Let's get it.
Yeah, all day.
Love you guys. Bye.